Hello all, Marieke here, and today I'm going to show you my very first card making video. I filmed my whole card making progress, so this video might include some trial and errors. In this video I will make my very first Infinity Shaker card. I hope you enjoy it. So first off I ink blended in some squeezed lemonade, dried marigold and abundant coral distress oxide inks. I go back and forth with all three colors until I'm happy the way my background looks. Once my ink blending is all done, I splatter some water using my distress sprayer and dab it off using a paper towel. I mix up some picked raspberry with water and splatter it onto the background using a paintbrush. I shake up my white Monotow paint marker, pump it up and splatter some white paint. You might see two backgrounds popping up a few times in this video, but I skipped the making part of the cloudy one. I set aside my background to dry and went for the coloring part. I did film the coloring while the camera was high up like this, and I figured the footage was not usable at all. For next time I will try to do the coloring part beforehand, so you can see that too. For now I removed the coloring and continued my progress. Once everything was colored up, I die cut them using the matching dynamics. I did the die cutting off camera because my die cutting machine is standing on my closet behind me. Now I have all my separate pieces. I try to figure out where I want my images to be on the card. I really struggled with this, and you will see me moving the images a lot in this video. From the start, my plan was to use the big U stamp or die. I just wasn't sure on the color. I heat embossed the word U on some black licorice cardstock. Die cut it using the magic dynamics to figure out I did not like the way it looked at all. I decided to die cut the word U out of some gold sparkle cardstock. This look felt way better to me. In my mind, my card needed a contrasting color, so I decided to heat emboss the sprinkling you with love sentiment that comes in this set. Die cut the sentiment using the skinny strip dynamics. I totally love this die. I cut down the sentiment strip so it became two separate parts. I figured it needed something else, and I die cut the word U out of smooth white cardstock and placed it underneath the gold one. In the start of this video, I wasn't sure on the color of the watering can. I left it uncolored before, and now I colored it pink because I thought that was the right color. Once that was done, I figured all the clouds needed some color as well, so I colored those up using my pink and yellow markers. Because I did not plan on coloring those, two of the clouds I stamped on the smooth white cardstock. I stamped them once more on Copic paper, colored them up and die cut them using the matching dynamics. Okay, so because I really thought that the background needed something else, I shaked and pumped up my black Molotow paint marker and spread some black paint on my background. Glued both of the words "you" together with the white one just peeking underneath the gold one. Okay, here's the moving and swapping part starting. I left this in so you could see that the card really did not come that easy. At the end of the flipping and moving, I decided I really wanted to add some rain. I grabbed my black StazOn ink to find out it was completely dried out. So I skipped the part where I found out about this and figured out another way of adding in those raindrops. I will show you that later in this video. Now on to the shaker part. I grab a large Avery L pocket and insert my background. Trim off the excess of the pocket using my paper trimmer. My friend who was with me while I was filming this really laughed out loud while she saw me trimming like this. Apparently the paper trimmer should be used the other way around. Just so you know, I have been using it like this for over a year. Anyways, I close the pocket and use my bone folder to make my crease as flat as possible. Trim off the corners of the back using my scissors. I filled up the pocket using different kind of shaker material and added some double-sided tape on the inside of the pocket as well as the outside. Filled up the back of the pocket with double-sided tape and glued it onto my top fold base card. I shaked all the shaker material to the bottom, so I was able to glue all the images and the sentiments into the right place. I add everything to the base using different size of double-sided tape. Okay, so when all my images were glued onto the panel, it is time to add in the rain. Like I explained earlier during this video, my StazOn ink dried out and I had to figure out another way to add in those raindrops. I used my black Molotow acrylic paint marker and added some paint onto my craft mat. I picked up some paint with my stamp and stamped the image straight onto the pocket. Well, here it is, my very first Infinity Shaker card. I hope you enjoyed my card making video. If you enjoyed watching this, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for future videos. For more details on this card, there is a link to my blog in the description below. I will see you next time. Bye bye!